But I kind of wanted to like move on into like a topic that like we can all jump in on because like I know it's been like affecting all of us recently, and it's like college.
Senioritis.
College.
Yeah, senioritis in college. Like I know you guys see senioritis is like hitting me hard, but like have you guys like how's it been hitting you?
So I've been coming like this year has been the worst in terms of attendance for me.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
Yeah.
I found it hard to come to school because like
Is that why you're late?
No, he had a doctor's
I
appointment.
had a doctor's appointment
No,
today.
like all the time. It's
Oh.
like you've been like
Yeah, I've been late a few times
I've
now.
been late like every day.
every day, yeah, all week.
On blast. But anyway, but yeah,
Consistently.
it's just been like it's been affecting me. It hasn't been affecting me in terms of work and productivity. I still get a few things done here and there.
Like this.
Yeah,
Like this right now.
but it's just been affecting me on like just like finding the dedication to still come to school because I have all these ideas in my mind. Like I have ideas of entrepreneurship, then I have ideas of college and what I'm gonna major in, and then I'm also thinking about the schoolwork and college work because I take college courses. So it's like, do I really need to, make advisory?
I think that you should still come to school on time because even if you don't think so,
Right. It's great.
there might be something worth value in coming to school still.
This year, I started coming to school every day on time, and now my body is waking itself up at like 7 a.m. by itself.
Right.
My body used to do that because like I had alarms set for 6 o'clock every day.
I still set alarms because I don't trust myself.
I have alarm set still, but I always wake up before my alarm. Like, I beat you.
Every time I go
got
to
you,
sleep, I wake up thinking, I'm getting too much sleep right now, and then it's 7 o'clock.
Has it like been hitting you like in terms of like your work progression, Dante?
The senioritis?
Yeah, senioritis.
It hasn't really been hitting me that hard, but we had a blog due on Friday, and I only finished it today.
I
It was
still
a
haven't
Tuesday.
finished that.
I finished my second blog. I'm going to do a third one tomorrow. I'm going to write all of it.
The
'Cause-
second one was due last Friday.
Yeah.
The second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Why didn't
You're
he?
hitting right now.
He didn't even.
He did.
When?
He said, "Oh my god!" And
He told us. He said that there's a blog due like every week.
Yeah, he said every Friday.
Oh,
and I
every
forgot.
week?
"Oh, it's every Friday."
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no,
Oh god.
I'm the only one doing the blogs.
Why?
because you,
Because
Our
of
classmates
CCP.
like screaming.
yes, that's an issue because it has like
It's always loud in the room.
it is.
Every day.
Whenever I try to do my work, there's like some noise in the back of my head, and it's just like, I should look over there, and then
Yeah. It's
I
like
I don't
it's
get
that-
work done.
I remember one time I actually got so much work done is when like Stefan brought the noise canceling headphones in the room and I put my earphones on underneath the headphones and I turned music up all the way. It was like Animal Farm, not Animal Farm.
It was Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing music and I was blasting it in my ears and that's all I could hear and I got so much work done that day.
Oh, it's so loud in here. Okay, I'm gonna just like listen to some music and like get my mind off of this. And then I browse YouTube for like 10 minutes, like looking for like the right song to put on that I won't sing to and I won't be distracted by. So like just 10 minutes of looking for that, and then like 10 minutes of me looking at the screen like which project should I work on right now? It's like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this one. I can do that one later. I can do that one later. And it's just
Right.
like a process. You guys want to explain what's going on right now? Okay, so
Okay,
we're in high school.
Hi.
But we're also dual enrolled in CCP, Community College of Philadelphia. And right now we're just talking about the classes. And like these people are stressing.
So are we not
saying-
talking about senioritis?
Yeah, we are. We're talking about like how the senioritis is affecting your college.
So just to give some background story. So in my first 2 years of the school I'm going to, I did exceptionally well. My 10th grade year was my best year for me. I had all A's and I had a 3.11 GPA. I can't remember, but it was in the high 3-point range. So I was B average student because of the 9th grade, and so I was doing very well. And then came 11th grade, which is when we all pick what we're going to be doing for our upper class years. We pick internships, which is like you get to work with a job or intern
Yeah,
as
I
an
think-
intern.
My internship experience was at Kelly's Writing House, where we are recording right now.
Hello,
Right.
everybody.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hi.
But yeah, and then there's the other one. There's auto body, where people work on cars and things related to
Mechanic stuff.
mechanics and yeah, and then there's college courses. College courses is what I chose to do because I wanted to get that experience for college. I didn't want to get culture shocked. And I really liked the tips they gave to, like the tips they helped us get scholarships and stuff like that. So I had to, my first year, I did good and bad. I didn't do good in the first class because it was math and like I wasn't used to that level of work. But then I got used to it, and when it came to English 101, I knocked that out of the water with 2 A's. And English 101 and 108. This year we were. So I had to balance both biology with college courses. And biology itself is easy. But some of the work I was getting, I've been pushing it aside to do like other stuff, like college courses, or I've been pushing that aside to do schoolwork. And that was mistake number one for me, prioritizing. I did a horrible job at it. For the first year, I wasn't doing a bad job at it because I really liked sociology, which was the college course I took this year.
Yeah, you and Dante?
Yeah, I got an A with it. And I think some of the reasons why I was so great at that class is because I had Dante with me, smart friend here who helped me out.
Shout out to Dante.
Yeah.
Hi, Dante.
Who helped me out sometimes.
Me out. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, we don't gotta shout you out. But yeah, he helped me out. I helped him out, and there was other people in there, cool people.
I would have failed if it wasn't for Joseph.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he helped me study.
Oh,
Yeah, we helped each other.
I
And
saw them in class doing it together.
same. Because I sit right next to Dante.
so I did good in that college course. I didn't really get stressed. I was more so stressed about college at that point because I had no idea what FAFSA was and all that stuff.
Yeah, like actual college.
Yeah. So I was more so dealing with that. And then came I believe, third trimester, this trimester. And half of second, I started taking English 102.
Trimester?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the third trimester.
I started taking English 102, and I'll speed up this story a little bit.
You're fine.
So at first, I thought English 102 was going to be
Cake.
not cake. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I was expecting it because I love English. I love English. I love writing. And English 102 is all about research papers. Now, I think I was a little too over my head with this one because I was never good at research papers. But I am good at researching, so it's weird. But I'm not good when it comes to, you have to write this essay, research this topic, get annotated bibliography, and then import all of that information into this essay. And yes, I'm going to give you a word limit. And it's like, man.
You had a word limit?
Yeah, I got a word
that's the
word
worst
max
part.
and a word limit.
That's the
it's
worst
like,
part about this.
man.
What? You had to get in between two?
Yes, I got to get in between. And then my
What's
professor's...
going on?
My professor isn't good, man. Like his style of not saying he's not a good teacher, but his style of teaching doesn't mesh well with my style of learning.
You're in the class with Tatiana, right?
Yeah, and they're all doing bad too. So it's not just me.
I think he's a bad teacher.
I don't know. Like I don't like dissing people like that. Maybe
like-
he is a good teacher to certain people,
Nah,
but
he's
just
a
not
failure.
for me.
No,
He's just not for me.
If you have like your whole class failing, then it's not your class that's doing bad. It's you.
Like the class itself has been making me doubt my skills, has been really affecting my self-esteem, and not only that, it was because here's some of the things I did wrong. When I came into that class, I felt like I wasn't focused. Like I was dealing with college, rolling into college, and I was dealing with FAFSA, which is part of college, and I was also dealing with school because my second trimester I slacked off a little bit, and I was like, I'm not going to slack anymore. So I started putting more priority with schoolwork, which in hindsight I shouldn't have done completely because there was some things that I misprioritized. And with that said, the thing I did wrong was that I would get an English 102 assignment and a due date, and I would push that aside to do a classwork that was probably due like 4 weeks later. But because I found it better for my, like I felt that I should have done the schoolwork more because it was more fun. I should have done that English 102 work, and that affected me. That affects me now because I built this habit where I would look at English 102 work and ascribe it to bad feelings, right? Yeah. And that built a nasty habit for me. And that's where I am now. And the reason why I decided not to come anymore is because, okay, this is probably going to make me look bad, but I don't care. So I originally told I really told my teacher that I didn't want to do this English 102 class anymore. And this was way back in the first beginnings of the year because I already knew what was going to happen because of how the teacher taught. So I was like, no, I don't want to do this course. And then they were just like, come on, Joseph, you can do it. You know, that stuff. They didn't even bother to have a full conversation with me. You can, like, come on, Joseph, you got this. And that was it. Like, and they didn't sit me down. They didn't even, and like, I was like, okay, then I'll try my hardest, right? I'll try my hardest. And then I stayed there, and then it got even worse now. Like, I'm not doing too well in the class. I turned things in, but I guess it didn't reach the teacher's expectations. So I'm doing poorly now. And then I come back, I'm like I gotta get out this class. And then Tatiana was there too. And the thing is, we could have dropped that class because the teacher had it right on the board. It said April 6th is when you get to drop the class. It's 16th now, but that was way back then. It was like, you can drop the class and you'll receive a W grade. So I told them about that. They were like, come on, Joseph, you gotta. And then they were like, we paid for this class. And it was like, I looked how much they paid for. I'm like, come on, man, my mom could pay that for you guys. I was like, no, you gotta do this. And then, like, at that point, it was, the other people were feeling with me.
Into continuing the class.
Yeah, other people were feeling with me, right?
It feels like weird because, like, if, like, how many people are, like, in the class that you know are struggling? Like,
I even have friends. I made friends at that class, and they're all struggling as well.
Would it be even right for your professor to, like, fail you all if, like, everybody in the class is struggling?
I'm not sure, because certain universities, certain colleges have, like, the curve where they, like, grade people based on who did the, like, if everybody failed the test, they would all pass, like, that type of grading. If they all did at the same, they all, like, scored at the same level, they would pass. What's the specific term for that?
Bell curve?
Yeah, the bell curve. So this was the second meeting, right? So I came to them, I told them everything. I was like, I can't handle this course anymore. I already did what y'all did in the beginning. I plowed through this course, and it was to no avail. And they told me that, dude, you just can't get an F in this class. Just get a D. Just try your hardest. College is going to be tougher, whatever they said. And, like, you got to deal with this. You got to build grit. So I was like, all right, man, I'll build grit. I'll do whatever, man. I'm not feeling this course. This course is not good on my mental. Like, I'm more stressed out than ever at this point. Like, this was one of my worst.
No. You didn't drop it, but, like, you stopped going?
I stopped going.
Do they know that?
No, they don't know that. So I'll get into that point. So, third, right? So at this point, I'm really not handling this class at all. I'm still not doing better. Did SA2, right? Mm-hmm. I reached the requirements. I reached the maximum. I did well. I had all the quotes in there. I got a good grade on it. And then, like, midterms came in for the midterm grade, and I still had an F somehow. Even though I had a good annotated bibliography that was worth 500 points. I had a good essay, which was worth 500 points. And then I see my grade, and it's like, my grade is 1,000 something, but it still reads F. And I'm like, what is this man's grading system? And I look at his syllabus, and his grading system is really high. And
Wait,
that's when I lost motivation completely. Let's not disrespect him though, cause, like, I don't know.
But I feel like if your students are really, like, you said everyone in the class is having a bad time, right?
I'm sure there's two or three students who are excelling.
Yeah, but still, if, like, everyone in your class is not doing well, then it's not the class that's not okay. It's kind of like the teaching method that's not okay.
Yeah,
like, cause it's either that or, like, okay, I feel like you have to be really experienced going into those classes, cause, like, there's, like, it's asking for a lot from you specifically.
Yeah.